everyone. The novel of the Mr. Adi Ismail SPD MPD and all of my friends. So let me introduce myself. My name is Wahab as a moderator and with my friends Alsa Daniati, Nurin Tamarani, Huldia, and Dakwah Sadriah. Okay, so the material is definition of professional ethics. Professional ethics is defined as a set of norms, principles, and values governing individual behavior in the workplace, aimed at protecting public interest, ensuring fairness, and promoting integrity. The concept originates from moral philosophy, where Immanuel Kant, 1785, in groundwork for the metaphysics of moral, introduced the categorical imperative, stating that action must be based on universal laws rather than personal interest. Meanwhile, John Stuart Mill's utilitarianism, 1863, implies the consequence of action for the greatest good of the majority. In professional practice, ethics goes beyond the law. For instance, an engineer may legally construct a safe structure, but professional ethics requires consideration of long-term environmental impact. Become and Children's 2019 and identified 4K principle of biomedical ethics, autonomy, and non-malevolence, and justice.
Firstly, I said thank you very much for opportunity that has given to me. My name is Dakwah Sadriah, and now I'll explain the role of reading in professional ethics. Reading is a primary tool for developing professional ethics because it facilitates reflective and critical learning. This process involves the consumption of information, analysis, and application in real-world contexts. So, here are the main mechanisms of the role of reading. First, identification of ethical dilemmas. Reading provides case studies that allow professionals to stimulate ethical scenarios. For example, Books 1980 book The Ethics of Whistleblowing analyzes cases such as the Watergate scandal, helping individuals understand when and how to report violations without damaging their careers. And then second, development of moral awareness. Ethical theories such as Aristotle's virtue ethics are acquired through reading. These encourage reflection on personal characters such as honesty and empathy. RES 1986 research shows that ethical reading enhances the stage of moral development from legal compliance to an intrinsic commitment to goodness. Maybe that's all from me. For the next material, I'll hand it over to moderator.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Huldia and I am presenter 3. 3. Encouragement of discussion and collaborations. Active readers are better equipped to contribute in ethical forums, such as corporate ethics committees. This also supports lifelong learning, where ethics is continuously updated through current literature. 4. Strengthening discussion making. Reading provides frameworks such as Jones' 1991 ethical decision-making model, which involves problem identification, evaluation of alternatives, and implementation of solutions. This reduces ethical errors, such as in cases of corruption. Okay, that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, this time I will explain the challenges and solution in reading for professional ethics. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am Asanati and I'm from class B. Okay, let's get straight to the first material, namely challenges. The first challenges is time constraints. Many professionals have heavy workloads and tight schedule, causing them to prioritize operational dates over reflective activities such as reading. As a result, ethical reading is often considered optional rather than essential, reducing opportunities for continuous moral development. The next challenges is limited access to resources. access to quality ethical literature is not equal for everyone. Some people may not have subscriptions to academic journals, research databases, or well-equipped libraries. This lack access limit their exposure to credible and academically rich materials that could enhance ethical understanding. And the last challenges is complexity ethical material. Ethical theories often involve advanced philosophical ideas that require critical thinking and background knowledge to fully comprehend. Without proper guidance or foundational understanding, readers may feel overwhelmed, which could discourage them from exploring the subject further. Next, we will discuss what the solutions are. The first solution is implementing education programs. Institution or workplace can integrate ethical reading models into professional development programs, such as a regular workshop, seminar, or training session. This structured learning environment can help professionals engage with ethical materials more consistently and meaningfully. The second solution is utilizing digital technology and online platforms. Digital tools such as Google Scholar, GStores, ResearchGate, or online libraries can help overcome research limitation. This platform offers a wide range of scholarly articles and reading material that are easily accessible, allowing professionals to learn anywhere and anytime. The third solution is building a supportive organization culture. Encouraging group discussion, reading clubs, or peer sharing sessions related to ethical topics can create a more collaborative and engaging learning experience. When ethical reading becomes part of workplace culture, individuals are more motivated to participate and continue learning. And the last solution is developing a personal reading strategy. Individuals can begin with short, easy to understand articles or summaries before progressing to more advanced academic texts. The gradual approach helps build interest, reading habits, and confidence while reducing feeling or difficulty or pressure. And maybe this is explain about challenges and solution. Thank you.
I am Nurintan Marani and I will explain the example of application in the profession. The first one is professional ethics in medicine. In medicine, professional ethics are governed by the Hippocratic Oath and codes such as those issued by the American Medical Association. Reading literature such as Beecham's Medical Ethics in 2019 helps doctors navigate dilemmas such as informed consent or organ allocation. Case study: during the COVID-19 pandemics, doctors who read the WHO's ethical guidelines on triage made fair decisions, prioritizing patients based on prognosis, not social status. Without this reading, the risk of discrimination increases, as has been the case in some research limited countries. And then the second one is professional ethics in business. Business face dilemmas such as social corporatism and sustainability. Readings like Fair Ed in 2020 Business Ethics, which analyzes the Enron case where financial manipulation led to bankruptcy. An executive who reads this is better equipped to apply transparency principles such as accurate financial reporting to build investor confidence. Another example is companies like Patagonia use ethical readings to adopt environmentally friendly practice, enhancing their brand reputation. And the last one is professional ethics in law. Teachers and lecturers face dilemmas such as student plagiarism or curriculum bias. Readings like Strikes in 2007, Ethics in Education, and emphasize fairness and inclusivity, for example, in online teaching. Lecturers who read ethical studies on student data privacy ensure the platform is secure and avoid the exploitation of professional information. In all these professions, reading provides not only knowledge but also tools for ethical reflection and innovation, which are essential for long-term development.